Stagger Podcast.
Those guys are idiots.
We could also talk about what happened with Noah Gragson, right? He was not happy because as he was running the top, and Noah Gragson was having a phenomenal run. He had a 9-second lead. He was just a few laps away from taking the white flag. And then it ended up that driver in front of him, who was driving the Whataburger car, David Starr, who, you know, had a nice run going in his own right. He was like, I think 14th or 15th, was running up there, blew a tire, came right up in front of Gragson. There's not much he could do about it. There's not much David Starr could do about it. And Noah Gragson was closing so quick, he couldn't stop, couldn't adjust, and ended up running right into the back of him, killing his day, killing David Starr's day too, for what it's worth, but nobody really cares about that. But Noah Gragson has had some bad luck at Homestead. He has been up there, couldn't get the restarts right last year. This year just ends with a terrible wreck, and it's so frustrating, right? But I'll say this for Noah Gragson. I mean, he's a great driver. I think you're going to see him in the Cup Series. He's going to be very entertaining and all of that. But, dude, get around the lap traffic. He kept doing this throughout the race, and it was annoying me. As I'm watching him, he was running that high line, and he expected everyone to give him the high line and get out of his way. And the thing is, there's two philosophies about lap cars when you're a racer, and it depends on kind of what your background is. But a lot of guys who race in whether it's like a karting series, whether it's road course racing, and quite honestly, dirt cars are the same way. I feel like in sprint cars or in other series, you'd have the same thing. There is no preferred line, get out of the line, don't clog up the preferred line. Like a lot of times, I think what most guys attempt to do, obviously, if there's a race going on, they'll pull over and let the two cars that are battling kind of duke it out, right? But a lot of times what etiquette is in a lot of racing series is hold your line, stay where you are, stay, one half of the track. Just make sure I know which side you're going to stay on. Don't dive out of the preferred groove because I'm not expecting you to do that. I'm the better driver in the better car. I will get around you when I have the opportunity to, but you just stay where you kind of are. So if you're running the top, stay running the top. If you're running the bottom, stay running the bottom. And if you're a road course racer, keep running the preferred line. I will get around you when we get a chance. But just don't go swerving in a way that I don't expect. Now, obviously, David Starr's car didn't perform the way he thought it would, but I think Noah Gragson was kind of getting frustrated because he did this a couple times, ran up on a few guys where he expected them to just pull over and let him go past on the high side because he was running the top. And they were commenting on the broadcast, like, I wouldn't do that if I were him. I would just, make the pass, get below him and move on. Stop trying to bully these guys out of the way. He didn't see it that way. He thought these guys should part the waters for him and get out of his way. I think he'll learn from this. I hope he does. But yeah, man, just welcome to, a lot of short track racing, on Saturday nights. Get around the lap traffic. That is part of the gig. For more, subscribe to the Stagger Podcast on YouTube and anywhere you get your podcasts. Just search Stagger Podcast.